Welcome to another edition of Kingdom Fit Productions. It's your host, Mike the Fit Prince. Before we begin this video, make sure to click the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications so that you are notified when I'm dropping other content. Share the video with your friends, your family, your associates, so that they may receive the value as well. Now, without further ado, enjoy the show. YouTube. What's going on, guys? It's Mike the Fit Prince with Kingdom Fit Productions. Back at you again with another video, guys. Before we get into it, I want you to like the video. I want you to comment. I want you to Before we get into the video, I want you to like. I want you to subscribe. I want you to turn your notifications on, turn your post notifications on, so that you are notified when I'm dropping other content. I want you to share this video out so that other people can get the value as well. Guys, do not be selfish with this information. This is quality information. I'm trying to be as real and transparent as possible so that, hey, I can separate myself from the crowd. See what I'm saying? This valuable information is not, it's something that you probably can't get just anywhere, you know. Guys, we're trying to put the work in, being as consistent as possible. So, I need you guys to ride with me. I need you guys to come support. And guys, just take whatever you can and just apply it to your life, guys. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's get into it, guys. Today's topic of discussion is you make time for what's important to you. That's very key. Very key. You make time for what's important to you. Right? Guys, I'm going to come from a physical aspect, right? And since we're talking about health on all three levels, mental, physical, and spiritual, I thought I guess go from the outer going in. So this is going to be a 3-part series on you are going to make time for what you're going to make time for. From a physical perspective, as far as, maybe physical health, maybe as like physical fitness and physical health as far as like what you put in your bodies and things of that nature, right? Then we're going to go into mental. How often are you taking time out of your day and taking time out of your week to really give yourself that mental recharge, to give yourself time to train your mind, to really put some emphasis and, focus and attention on your mind, to really sharpen it, to give it some level of life so that it can be applied in the most positive, optimal way possible. And then we'll go into a spiritual aspect of it, from a spiritual perspective. And you guys, if you've followed my channel and you know what I'm talking about on this channel as far as spiritual perspectives on things, guys, I rep the Most High. Guys, I don't do the lesser gods. I don't follow the lesser gods. I don't follow this God, that God. I don't call on multiple names. Right? I follow one God, God Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth and the universe, and all the other gods that other people have the right. You do have the right to follow these other gods. You do have the right to choose a particular religion and whatever you feel. A lot of you are coming from other walks of life. But just understand that I'm repping the Most High. Understand that I'm following the God of all gods. Okay? So that's just my introduction there, and that's just my perspective and my stance, so you guys know what I'm talking about. I rep the laws, statutes, and commandments of God. I believe in His Son. And hey, listen, I don't care who gets, triggered by it, who might be offended. It is what it is. We got to rep the Most High in these last days, and we got to make sure we're optimizing our health to the best of our abilities, okay? So you make time for what you're going to make time for, all right? I have my script here, right? So, because, guys, I can go off the dome, but, it's better if I just have my notes right here with me so that maybe, hey, other things that I can add and other things that I can just speak on as I'm kind of reading through what I written down, what was on my heart, what was on my mind and everything like that, to just kind of share with you guys. So I won't make this video too long. I want to get into the physical aspect here of making time for what you're going to make time for, right? If it's important to you, you're going to make time for your physical health. You're going to make time for it, right? Because understand this, right? Many people have made excuses as to why they don't prioritize proper eating habits and workout regimens, right? Yeah, a lot of people don't. A lot of people make excuses. Well, I said don't, but a lot of people make excuses as to why they, just don't prioritize their health. See, there's a lot of excuses people make, and it's like this. You make excuses as such as family. You make excuses such as work, money, all these other things. But what do I tell you guys? What if you look at my channel description, you're going to see a scripture in there about health, about your physical well-being, your mental health, your physical health, spiritual health. It's health all around, the optimization of your health. If you're not healthy, you couldn't possibly enjoy life. You couldn't, because understand, if you're not prioritizing your eating habits, what you're putting in your body, what you're putting into your temple, if you're not going to prioritize these things, if you're not going to prioritize workout regimens, whether it's 3 days a week, whether it's 4, 5, 6 days a week, listen, if you're not going to prioritize these things, especially if you need to catch up, then it's like, understand, it's not really important to you. It's really not important to you. You got to ask yourself, is this important to me? Or am I just saying I need to do this, I need to do that, but I'm not really taking any action into what I'm saying is important? If it's really important to you, then you would prioritize it to the best of your ability. All right? Can I get a witness? You see? So understand that many just honestly believe it's just not that important to them. Honestly, a lot of you don't really believe that your health is important to you. A lot of you just don't believe that, but you don't want to tell yourself that because it sounds bad. Well, you got to be honest with yourself. You really have to be honest with yourself and really understand that your health is just not important to you. It's just not. It is, and it's okay. Listen, come to that realization and figure out the path that you want to take. You have to ask yourself, what do I want my life to look like? Do I want my life to look like, just sitting around, really don't have anything going on for my life, and it's just like, I'm just lazy, I'm unproductive, I don't have any plan or any direction of where I want to take my life. How sad is that? How sad is it that you have a lot of guys and a lot of women that get to a certain level of life, right? But then then they decide to fall off. They decide to let themselves go. Really, I see this all the time. I see this all the time when I'm out there interacting with people, man. They always, it's like, how could you let yourself get this way? How could you let your mind, how could you let your body get to a certain point where it's just like you don't really care about yourself? You care so much about other people's circumstances, other people's health, other people's physicality, and whatever other people got going on, but you're not worried about your own self. Make that make sense, guys. Why would you not prioritize you? See what I'm saying? You got to know your purpose, especially, and really, God, I'm talking. A lot of times I'm talking to you fellas, because you guys are the leaders. We are the leaders. We are the rulers. We have to understand that we are supposed to be leading and ruling and protecting ourselves. I'm not saying that if you have a family, listen, guys, when I say family, I don't, listen, I'm not trying to get in everybody's family life and whatnot. I can't speak on family issues. I don't have one. So it is what it is. I'm going to be very transparent, and I'm not going to try to shame or bash and tell people what to do with whatever, however they want to live their life. I'm just telling you what I would probably do and what I would do if I got in that situation, just from my perspective, because I am a biblical man. It is what it is. I have a idea of where I want to take my life, so that's how I'm going to structure my family settings. So a lot of times when us men get into these, maybe we'll take a step further. Take a step back. Relationships. We try to put everything else before us. I'm not saying that you shouldn't sacrifice yourself and put your life on the line for things you care about. What I'm saying is you must prioritize your health. You got to keep that going, because the same way that woman saw you when she first met you, that's how you need to be. That's how you need to keep going. That's how you need to stay. Don't try to change up and get comfortable. A lot of you guys are getting comfortable. Why y'all getting comfortable? Don't get comfortable, guys. Prioritize workout regimens, eating habits. Be honest with yourself. And it takes hard work to prioritize your health. It really takes hard work. It's not an easy task. It's not an easy task to take the route of optimal health. It's not an easy task. A lot of times you're just gonna have to really, you gotta put your head to the ground. A lot of times when older folks, and no disrespect, all honors, double honors to the elders, but a lot of times what I see is they tell the youth to enjoy life and to have all this fun and have work-life balance and things of that nature, and just get all the fun and get all the sin and get all the wickedness out of you now, because 30 years old is going to come up and you're going to have to be ready for that. How are we going to be ready for that if we're not doing it right now? How are we going to be ready for 30 years old in our prime? In reality, we're in reality right now. We have to set ourselves up for that time. We have to set ourselves up for the time that we are supposed to be living comfortably. We got to get, especially as us brothers, and of course the sisters as well, they got to get mature enough to be able to fulfill their purpose in this life. You see what I'm saying? They got to be, we all have to come to the realization that we don't have time to waste. We don't have time to waste, man. We don't got time to waste. We got to be building ourselves up as men especially. And we must put our head to the ground and sacrifice a lot of the fun that we think we're gonna have. We gotta, just clear our minds, get our minds right with the Most High, because He's the one that guides us into all health. Mental, physical, and spiritual, man. He's the one who guides us. See what I'm saying? And then you apply what you learn to your life. You apply it, and it's not easy. Everybody gonna think you're doing something better than them. They're gonna think you're better than them. They're gonna think you are better than them because they're not doing what you're doing. They're not trying to better themselves. It just is what it is. These people are not trying to better themselves. And I mean, you can't do anything about that. All you can do is just stay on the path and just optimize your health. Prioritize yourself. Put yourself first. It's not a selfish thing to know what you want. It's not a selfish thing. You got to know what you want out of life. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is, and people got different things they want out of life. And I mean, I can't change that. I know what I want, and I'm going to get it. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to encourage myself. So later down the line, they start to realize they haven't taken their health seriously. So a lot of people, right? Individuals, I'm going to talk to the elders, just inquire. Not even, I don't know if I want to use inquire. I don't know if I want to use the word inquire. I want to just talk. I keep trying to say the word target, man. I want to talk to the elders. I just want to talk. See what I'm saying? A lot of them, when I interact with them, especially the elder clients that I have on my job, we talk a lot, and I try to sit back and I try to listen, so see if I can gain something from them and everything like that. And what a common theme and a common occurrence I kind of get is later on down the line, they try to fix a lot of issues that they have by maybe going to the gym, eating healthier, when they've realized that they haven't taken their health seriously back then. You see what I'm saying? And the reality is there's only so much you can do. Okay? No disrespect, double honors to those who are older, who have reached, a certain age, and their maturity level, their experience has has skyrocketed and everything like that, and they have a certain level of understanding that you and that a lot of other younger brothers like me and you just don't have. See what I'm saying? And we got to respect that. Now, but a common theme is, and this is just true, a lot of them just don't take their life or take their health serious at certain points. They let themselves go, and it's just like, okay, well, I mean, you're trying to fix things now, and it's cool. It's good. But right now, what you want to do is maintain. What you want to do is maintain your physicality. You want to maintain functionality. You want to just maintain what you have, okay? Because there's only going to be so much you can do. You're not going to be in the shape that you were in your 20s, in your 30s. You know, you're not going to be in the shape you were in when you got married and, you know, when you had children and, you know, you just felt like it just wasn't important. You thought they were more important than, you know, your health and everything like that. You sacrificed that. And hey, no disrespect. It's just that, you know, you could have had them on the journey with you. You could have had your children on the journey with you. Could have had your whole family doing what you had to do, you know, just focusing on their health. But at the same time, hey, it's just, you know, that's just what you could have done. That's what that's what I plan on doing. But like I said, no disrespect, honest to them. And it's just, you know, the reality is you can't just start to try to have these goals, these big goals when, you know, you reach a certain age where it's just like, you know, your body is declining. You're having a lot of issues and your body's not able to function as well as it once did. So all you can do is pretty much get to a certain point, set small goals and just maintain what you have and don't let things get worse. It's good that we get in front of it now, but at the same time, you know, building muscle and trying to lose this, lose that. I mean, just don't focus on that. Focus on being able to move and accept that reality. You know, it's just getting older. It just is what it is. You know, you're gonna get older. Well, I'm getting older, and I'm realizing that. I'm 23, about to be 24 this year. Hey, I'm trying to get in front of this now, trying to get as strong as I can. So, and then just boom, maintaining and cruising, being at the most optimal version I can, but my optimal health that I can be at, you know, 50, 60, 70 and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Being an example to the community, being an example to my people and others across the world, you know, others that, you know, hey, are willing to hear and listen. So another point, I think this is not the last point. Yeah. So I went over the best thing a lot of people can do is just try to maintain their fitness levels and stuff like that from a physical standpoint and just cultivate minor areas of interest. You know, whatever interests that you might have, whatever areas that you might want to work on, hey, just cultivate them, make them a priority and just kind of maintain those. You see, it would be good for the elders also to teach the youth. A lot of you elders, just teach the youth to stay active and healthy because it's not too late for them. You know, a lot of times it may be too late for a lot of those who haven't taken their health serious. It just is what it is. But it's good for them to teach the youth so that we don't make the same mistakes. You see what I'm saying? So that we don't make the same mistakes. And yeah. So the last point I have here is that, oh no, not the last point. Sorry, I'm dang, that's crazy. I wish I had a laughter button. You know, it is what it is. I got the trombone there. Man, 2 more points. I didn't want to make this too long. That's what I'm saying. Y'all's attention span is crazy. It's crazy slow. It's very weak. It's very minimal. You know, but it is what it is, man. It is very imperative for us us young cats, us young brothers and sisters, to never give up on our health. Don't give up, okay? It is one of our top priorities, especially like in this time. It's very imperative that us young brothers and sisters not give up on our health. It's very important that we don't. When you make time for your physical health, you won't have to play catch up. You won't have to play catch up in the end. You see, make time for it now. See what I'm saying? You got to make time for what's important to you. If it's not important to you now, don't think it's gonna be important then, because it might be too late. A lot of people are overweight, obese, maybe too thin, very unhealthy, bad hygiene. Guys, we don't want to fall in that category because it's not too late. Guys, now is the time. Start taking your life serious now. It is time to take our life serious now, guys. Serious. We can have the fun all the fun we want. But if we're not prioritizing our health, then we're pretty much digging ourselves an early grave. So, guys, I hope you got some insight from this video. I really hope you did. I really hope you got some insight from this video. I want you guys to make sure you like, comment on the video, share your thoughts, please. Interact, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notifications so that you are notified when I'm dropping other content. Share the video, please. Share the video, please. Share the video because it's not just for you. It is for everybody who needs the truth, everybody who needs truth on their health, who needs advice, who needs guidance. Guys, I've been in this fitness thing. I've been working out and doing everything, just trying to optimize my health for quite a while now. So I know what I'm talking about. I've done my research, and I think you guys could really learn something here. So, guys, support this thing. We're moving in a good direction. Just trying to stay as consistent as possible. And hey, and I appreciate the support that you guys are giving me out there. I really do. And it's just, we're moving. Optimization of our health, baby. Optimization of our health. This is Kingdom Fit Productions. Back at you again with another video. Mike the Fit Prince, your host. We are out. Peace.